Hey, how's it going, guys? Okay, I was just making sure you guys can hear me. I see that a couple of guys are joining. All right, welcome, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining the Red Conference 2020. This is the very first edition. I'm so thankful for you guys' involvement. Without you guys, the level of work that my friends and I are putting would be useless. So we really, really appreciate you guys for joining us for the very first edition. You guys matters a lot to us. So very quickly, I just want to run through some things and give you guys basic introduction and other information needed for this next few hours, including tomorrow. But before then, I want to acknowledge all the craziness of 2020. I know 2020 has been a unique year for everybody. For us as Nigerians, it's been more of COVID-19 and NSAS, and of course Boko Haram as well. Um, so just to make sure you guys can still hear me, I have a I have people giving me thumbs up. If I can, if I can have people giving thumbs up. Somehow reach out to me and let me know if you guys can still hear me. So yeah, 2020 has been full of a lot of craziness, and it is sad that we've lost a lot of people. For the NSAS protest, we lost people, we lost property, but the 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 reason for the movement is still valid. I'm a big supporter of the movement, and I hope something good will come out of it, and even people's eyes would not be closed again. There's a lot of change. We deserve a lot of change as Nigerians. So I want to encourage you, be part of development, show compassion to people. People are going through a lot of stuff. So please, please, and please show compassion, be mindful of the people. And I also want to encourage you um, to, be generous. Don't just be compassionate. Be generous to people, be generous to individuals, be generous to organization. As a country or as a people, we are our own we're our own we're our own best resources, so I want to encourage you guys to do so. And also, I apologize, I have a few screens here, so I'll be looking down as I talk. So just permit me. So um another thing is, I want to say a big thank you to the guys that are part of this, conference. Of course, you guys for sure, and also there are some other guys I can't mention everybody's name. I want to say a big thank you to my friend Okpeyemi Adeyeye, who helped with a lot of graphics work. He helped with the designs, and they look incredible. So check him out. He runs Love Media Inc. and is a good friend of mine. I also want to say a big thank you to Joachim Akinwumi. He provided the data that some of you guys got. So a big thank you to um, Mr. Akinwumi. That was quite helpful. A lot of you guys got it, and I like the responses that I got from there. I also want to say a big thank you to Adiola Philip, who she helped out with communications and other things at the backstage. So there are several other people that put in some time, put in the work to make sure we can have this time together. I also want to say a big thank you to all the speakers, incredible people, um, amazing people. I can't wait for you guys to hear them talk. So um, hopefully you guys find value in these all in the next few hours, including the hours of tomorrow. So again, I'm sorry that I'm everywhere. So just pardon me. Yes. All right, guys. So a quick introduction. What is RED and why? Why are we doing this? RED, Redeem, Empowered, and Determined, is a conference that has been thought of years ago, and we're thankful that 2020 pushed us out of our shell. So we have Redeemed, Empowered, and Determined. It is a conference whereby we want to help Nigerians, regardless of age, to move to the next level in terms of providing information, providing knowledge, providing mentorship that can get us to the next level. I mentioned earlier that as a people, we are our own best resources. So any help we can give to each other would go a long way. All these developed countries that we're seeing that a lot of us have been to, they didn't just grow up to be developed in one day. A lot of them were developed by individuals helping individuals out, organizations helping individuals out. So um, we actually were not thinking about this for 2020. We're looking at 2021, 2022. But COVID pushed us to the point that we had to pivot. We thought about it instead of having a physical conference. A lot of things are going on virtually. So that's why we're like, okay, it is time. And also, it is time because a lot of things are going on, and people need to be encouraged. People need to be empowered so that we can all move to the next level. Personally, I know that I'll find value in this next, few hours. I know some of these guys personally, or some of the speakers personally, and I also know the ones that I don't know personally. I follow their work. I know what they do. So we really appreciate all the speakers. Excuse me, I have to drink some water. I've been talking all day. So that's a bit introduction, a bit details of Red Conference. We just want to provide value and also learn from you guys. I mentioned in the introduction video, it's all about us learning from each other. So, excuse me, guys, just have a few people commenting thread personally. So it's all about helping each other move to the next level. So hopefully, again, you guys would find value in it. Why did we choose the topic? Um, I'll let all the speakers, including myself, I'll indirectly talk about the topic when I'm talking. But the topic, greatness, is needs to be redefined. Greatness is not just about you having all these followers on the internet. It's not about you being the richest guy or richest woman in the world or in your community. Greatness is more than that. And the speakers will talk about greatness from their own point of view in each section. I can tell you now, the richest man in the world right now, um, the founder of Amazon, does not have the number of followers that a lot of celebrities do have, and that's talking about greatness from his financial point of view. Greatness from impact. Bill Gates is a man that is not just one of the richest men in the world. Bill Gates happens to be one of the most impactful people in the world. As Nigerians, as Africans, we know the work that Bill Gates is doing in that continent. So those are things that we want to look at, and I hope you guys would find value in it, and you guys would review what we consider greatness. So uh, why these speakers? That's another question that I got during the week. These guys are guys that we follow their work before now, and the things that they are doing, they are redefining greatness at their own level. And we want you guys to see that. We want you guys to hear from them and know that, hey, greatness is actually achievable. You don't need to be um, You don't need to be the son of the richest man in Nigeria or the richest man in Nigeria to be considered great. Every single day, you actually make decisions that can help you be great at something. So we'll talk about all these things and the future of Red. What is the future? Going forward, it will be about this time of the year, and also it would be partially virtual, partially physical. Thank God that there's a what's it called vaccine for COVID-19 now, so COVID wouldn't. I hope it won't be a problem by this time next year. Excuse me, guys. But those are the few questions that I got during the week that were sent in. So I just wanted to address that. I know it is Friday night, so I don't want to take you guys' time. It is Friday night for us as Nigerians. I have folks that are joining in from UK, US, and Canada. So even if it's not night for you, it is Friday for you. So we don't want to take too much of you guys' time, and I'll just give you a brief background of the our very first speaker, Pastor Ezekiel, and I have been friends for a while now, for about 8 years. He is I met him while I was playing ping pong, table tennis, as we know it in when I was in college. So we became friends. Oh, Nigeria, in the same city, and he is a remarkable person, not just in terms of what it does for the ministry, but how impactful it is. The conversation we have, the conversation, is I know that he had with other people. He is an inventor. This man, I hope he will tell you guys in this video. Um, this man, designed a guitar. So this man has just been an overall an impact maker. So I want you guys to pay attention to the video. Just also too, we had some technical issues. We couldn't get all the videos across. It can't make it live, so he's just going to. I'll just go ahead and play the video, and the second part will be uploaded in the YouTube channel. And again, I hope you guys find value um in this section. Oh, I had somebody says I can. Okay, they said they can hear me. Thank you so much, Adam. But guys, we want to say a big thank you to you guys. I'll go ahead and play Pastor Ezekiel's video. Um, you guys let me know if you have any question, and you can drop your comment in the YouTube section, and we'll keep going from there. Again, thank you guys so much.
Hey, I want to welcome you to the second segment, which is leading yourself to greatness. Thank you very much for the first segment. And this segment about greatness is, as a matter of fact, the word greatness is probably the most coveted word in today's world. People want to be great, people want to be known, people want to be acknowledged for doing something great. But can I say this? That greatness is not measured by money, greatness is not measured by fame. Greatness is not measured by how many cars you have, how many houses you have, how many things you're able to buy for yourself. But greatness is measured by how many lives can you touch positively. How many problems have you solved in your lifetime? What are the extraordinary things you've been able to do that average people cannot do? And once you start doing these things, people will consider you great. When you say someone is a great guy or a great person, what makes them great? Not because of the money or the fame. They became great because maybe they solved a problem. They did something extraordinary. And I want to focus on that whole idea of solving problems. Those who have become so great in our world, some of you know them, Nelson Mandela. He wasn't chasing greatness or never wanted, it was not known because of his money, but he was looking to solve a problem of social injustice, racial injustice. So it was an idea, and he was able to stand up and say, no, I'm going to do things differently. I'm going to go the extraordinary mile to do these things. Then, when the solution began to fall in place with those problems in those times, then people call them a great person. Or Martin Luther King in North America, who stood up against social injustice in America, the father of civil rights. He wasn't chasing greatness or wanting to become great, but he saw a problem. And seeing a problem and finding a solution led to him becoming a great man. So every street or every state you travel to now in America, around the world, you see the name Martin Luther King. That's greatness because he was looking to solve problems in this world. And if you go into the biblical perspective, from a pastoral standpoint, there was a guy called Joseph. Some of you may know him, some of you may not know that story. But Joseph became great not because he was chasing money or chasing fame or wanting to buy a house or buy a car or is famous. No, he became great because he was able to conceive an idea for a futuristic problem. The king had a dream, and the dream was talking about the future. There's going to be starvation, there's going to be poverty, there's going to be hunger in the country. And the king was looking for someone to do an interpretation of the dream. The king was looking for someone who can craft an idea to save an entire nation. So here goes Joseph telling the king, hey, this is what the problem is. This is the future, and this is what you need to do. And the king said, oh my goodness, can we find anyone this great like this guy in this land? So they entrusted him with all the resources and the responsibility to, build the foundation for the idea, which he told the king. And he was the first person in the Bible that set up what we call the Federal Reserve. So when you hear about Federal Reserve in any country, the first time we see a Federal Reserve was by Joseph. That was an idea to save an entire nation for 7 years of famine. So now he became so great, and his name became an household name in a foreign land. So for those of us who are here in the diaspora, those of us who are in Nigeria, from all over the world, your name can become a household name. If only you can think of a problem in your surroundings. And I think most people, most of us, I think we need to start looking into ways to see a solution in every problem. If you carry solution inside of you, oh, the world is going to look for you. If you carry an idea to solve a problem, maybe a problem of social injustice, maybe a problem of sex trafficking or child abuse, and once you start, finding ways to solve those problems, you will become great. Your name will become a household name. People will come to know who you are as a person. So, because I don't want us to have a misconstrued idea of what greatness is, because greatness now, when you say the word greatness, people assume, oh, he's rich, she's got money, she's doing well, she's making a lot of change. But no, it's about the lives you're able to touch. And if someday, somehow, your idea is transforming the world and making this world a better place, then you will become great. Then you'll become a great person. When I look at what's his name, Abraham Lincoln, who is the old former president of the United States, he was the one who signed the whole emancipation for slavery, and now generations to come we're still reading about Abraham Lincoln. 100 years from now, we're still going to be reading about him in the textbooks, and people in the next 20, 50, 40 years from now, we're still talking about Abraham Lincoln because he had done the extraordinary thing during his lifetime that other people would not even do. So by setting up that stage to end slavery in America, his name will be forever sealed in the footnote of history. His name will be forever be a legacy in America. So whatever the case may be in your situation, how can you become great? How can you do something great? How can you be known for something great? I'm going to give you an example here that those who will become great, they have some certain attributes about them, and that is they don't accept no for an answer. When people are telling you, "Oh no, you cannot do this," they look for ways to say, "Yes, we can." When you say no, this is not possible, they look for ways to say, "Oh yes, it is possible." And I think it was I don't remember who said this quote that it seems impossible until someone has done it. So when someone has gone ahead to do what happens to be the impossible for many people, then you will become great. So the idea of not accepting no for an answer, even when things are difficult, when the environment doesn't look encouraging, to find ways to do the extraordinary things by saying yes to the situation. And let me say this to you, that if you want to become great, that I want you to see every problem around you as a possibility of solving the problem. And let me say this to you. You may be living in an environment where there is a lack of electricity and you have a background in electrical engineering. Why not come up with an idea to generate uh, power supply to your community? Why not come up with an idea to build a solar panel that can lit up the whole street? Why don't you come up with an idea to build an electric bicycle that can transform the world? If you're seeing things not going well in your environment, it is probably because God has put the passion in you and you're inspired to see things differently. That's why you see a problem in your environment. And when you see that problem, uh, the question is, can you come up with a solution? So solution will bring about greatness. Because once you solve a problem, people want to know who you are. Once you come up with an idea to rectify a problem now, people want to know who you are. I was just reading about the guy, one of the few guys who uh, cracked the code to find a vaccine for COVID. They were foreigners, they were migrants from a different country. And now they will become popular. Now the names will be in textbooks. When you read biology, science, and all those great things, the name will be crafted in those textbooks for life. So, but when you look in your surroundings and you don't see a problem with what is going on, then it becomes hard to uh, see an idea of greatness in that problem. I want you to see every problem as a possibility of you becoming great. And let me give you a few points here. That the definition of greatness means the quality or state of being important, notable, and distinguished. Let me say that again. The quality or state of being important, notable, or distinguished. And now, if you want to be important, the question is, what can you offer? What do you have inside of you? When we admire great men who are so revered in our generation, men who are the best, the wealthiest people now, whether Jeff Bezos of Amazon or Elon Musk of Tesla. I remember when I was reading about him, when he started this whole electric vehicle thing, people stood against him. No, it's not possible. No, you won't be able to do it. Oh, no, the batteries are going to crash. Oh, this is going to happen. By the end of the day, it just happened that Elon Musk is the second wealthiest person in the world as we speak yesterday. I was reading the Forbes News, and he's managed to climb to the top from nothingness, from criticism, from an idea, by looking to solve the problem of fuel, crude oil, that you have to use all this crude oils to drive. I mean, you have to use gasoline to drive, to run your generator, to do all these great things. He solved the problem, and now we have electric cars that are thriving in America, and now the air is much cleaner. So now he's a great guy. Or you look at a guy who has made shopping a much easier way process in our day-to-day life. Jeff Bezos, now you can order things on Amazon and you get it the same day. Order things on Amazon, you get it the next day. You don't have to go to the grocery store. These are shaking the foundation of businesses with an idea, and this is what it means to do extraordinary things. Those who can do extraordinary things will become great in life. And now let me show you a quote from here. It says, "People do not decide to become extraordinary; they decide to accomplish extraordinary things." That's by Edmund Hillary. And what this guy is saying here is, in order for you to become great in life, you have to accomplish something extraordinary that no one else has been able to do. So my encouragement or my advice for anyone, the way you can lead yourself to greatness is to make sure you do extraordinary things. The way you can lead yourself to greatness is to solve problems. Look at your environment, look at your school system, look at your company where you work right now. If you want to become great in that company, think of an idea to make life better for those who are working there now. Think of an idea to generate more fun, more resources, more assets for the company, and you become so valuable that they will respect you. Your fame will go high, and people will acknowledge what you're doing. If you are in politics or you are in IT, think of ideas to change the world. Think of better ways to do things than the normal day-to-day routine. One of the attributes of those who will become great in life is they get tired of the routine everyday thing. They look for new ways to do things, new ways to browse on the computer, new ways to shop online, new ways to buy books, new ways to do many, many things in this world. So the whole idea of you becoming great, it's not that greatness comes to you. You step into greatness. You decide what your greatness will become by the extraordinary things you want to do. You decide your greatness by what you plan to accomplish in life. And I'm going to give you this example real quick, and I'll give you a few more points before I can wrap up the segment. Is there are three types of people in this world. Okay, three types of people. One are the non-achievers. They come into this world, they do everything as possible to just live, to skive, to just do as little as possible to be. Okay, they can live for 60, 70, 80 years. But by the time they die and leave this world, they have nothing to point to as an accomplishment, as greatness in life. They just exist for themselves. Okay, and I think one of the greatest danger in life is to exist for yourself and failing to exist for the world to benefit from what is inside of you. There are people who are in the world who are ready to learn or benefit from the idea that you have. So those first group of people, I call them the non-achievers. They really didn't achieve anything. Yes, they lived, they had a job, they woke up, they fell asleep, and all that stuff. They didn't accomplish anything. All right. So they're the non-achievers. The second set of people are the bad achievers. They achieved some things, but it's bad. Okay. Those would fall in places like Hitler, who killed millions of Jews. He accomplished something was really bad. Okay. You can be in this world and exist to create problems, not solving problems. You just keep using things, deplete the resources in this world, and not come up with a new idea to solve any problem. Okay, those are bad achievers. Okay, they come here and they don't achieve uh, really much, but what they happen to do at the end of their life is they left this world in such a terrible shape that now they met it when they came. Okay, and the third set of people are the great achievers. The great achievers, they're few in numbers. They're right on top of the pyramid. Those are like Martin Luther King, Mandela, Michael Jackson, Gandhi. I can go on and on and on and on and on. All these people, they became great achievers not because they were chasing money. They became great achievers because they thought about the extraordinary things. They came up with an extraordinary idea. They stood up for what was right. They helped those who were less privileged. They helped those who are struggling in this world. That's how you measure greatness. So, my point to you today is in your journey to greatness, don't be afraid to do the extraordinary things. In your journey to greatness, don't just exist for yourself, exist for people around you in your community, touch as many lives as possible, transform lives, let people benefit from your gifts, your skills, your education, your background. Take the initiative to do things that other people would not do. Uh, when you start doing that, then someday, somehow, your skill set, what you're doing, will become relevant in your generation. And I hope you can harness the potential in you and begin to do great things in your environment. Don't wait for anyone. Don't wait for money. Don't wait for fame. Don't wait for financial support. Begin to step into that role of greatness, great idea, uh, solving problems, and that would transform you into a great person. I hope this is informative enough and has been a blessing to you. Thank you very much for joining this segment. Uh, I'll see you in the future. Bye.
Wow, that's incredible. And again, I'm sorry, guys. That's the part two of the video. There is a part one that I just got downloaded. I don't want to take our time. That was good. I really that's a cup from a big bucket of what you get from this man. This man he's not just a pastor. He's a PhD holder. He's an inventor. He made the first time I saw a man carved and create a guitar was this man. I saw a man. The first time I saw him doing great stuff was when he was carving a guitar. If you guys go to instrumentofafrica.com, I'll put out the link. That's his product. So that's just a little bit of what you'll get from this man. Again, thank you so much, Pastor Zeke, for sharing those words. A couple of things I mentioned. I was taking notes. I really like the information. Uh, Great people are problem solvers. Um, Great people don't take no as an answer. Great people find new ways to do things. You mentioned a lot of great people. You mentioned a lot of great thinkers that I have, that I respect, that I admire as well. But I want to point out the number one, problem solvers. We don't just solve problem because we hope that one day there will be a financial reward. Of course, when you solve problem, the reward, oftentimes comes with financial reward. But I want you to be a problem solver because the more we solve problem, the better we are as a people. You may not get paid for, of course, in Nigeria, we know that you don't get a reward for all the works that you put in most cases. I love Nigeria, but that's one of our problems. But I don't want you to be a problem solver because, oh, I want to get, money. I want to get fame from this. Be a problem solver because that's what will lead us as a people into greatness. The potential that we have as Nigerians, they are just incredible. And until we start solving problems, you mentioned, people solving power problem, electricity. It mentioned people solving transportation problem. These are the things that we have to step into as a people. As individually, you can meet up with people, think about how to solve problem. The reward will come. It may not necessarily be um, the cash. I want to say something that jumped to my mind now. The result of NSAS is not necessarily money. It's eye opening. And to be honest, Nigerians were very, very creative. Look at people coming to the toll gate with all kind of stuff, from charging station to all this cool stuff. We have to be, we have to be problem solvers. We have to be creative as well as we solve all these problems. I'll talk more a little bit about creativity during my session, but those things jump out to me. It mentioned three types of people as well: the non-achiever, the bad achiever, and the great achiever. Yes, you can leave this world without doing anything, and you can leave this world with a lot of wrong, with a lot of evil. He mentioned, Hitler, which a lot of us know. And he mentioned some great names when he was talking about greatness, like great achievers. You can only, I can't top up what he has said. I cannot. He spoke well. The second video is here. I don't want to play it. I will upload that on YouTube. But again, thank you guys for being here today. I hope you guys will join us tomorrow again. Tomorrow is going to be a whole lot of speakers. So today is just like a preview of what you will get tomorrow. But guys, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I know you guys would go out there even after this weekend and continue to be generous, continue to show compassion. And I have to be honest with you, more importantly for you, continue to think creatively on how to solve all these problems that we have. We have a lot of problems, and individuals and organizations have to start making, excuse me, sorry about all my alarm, all my alert. Individuals, organizations, we have to start thinking outside the, not just the box, think outside the building on how to be great together, how to be great individually and how to be great together, and how to take Nigeria as a whole to the next level. But guys, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow. I look forward to talking with you guys. The first speaker is a good friend, and he will be talking about social education. And the reason we want to address that is for us as a people to know that greatness starts from your locality. It starts from where you are right now. You don't have to have the big platform. It starts from where you are now, and of course, the reward oftentimes comes with money and all this good stuff. But the bigger reward is that we as a people we have a better life. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us. Please share the link. Also, too, we still have some data. So if you need data to stream and you were emailed personally, please send us your phone number. We'll get the data across to you. We have quite a few. For the new ones that just sign up today, we might reach out to you. And if we reach out to you, please and please make sure your phone number is correct so that we can get you the data. But again, thank you guys so much. I am better off because of your time. Again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you very much.